How's it going, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in a 1972 Chevrolet C10 short wheelbase pickup. Alright, so again we have a 72 short bed C10. This is a true short bed truck. It's a 115 wheelbase. The drivability and the driveline that's in it is a non-original 350 backed by a turbo 350 3-speed automatic transmission, power steering, power front disc brakes. And what's cool about this truck is it does have aftermarket AC. It's a vintage AC kit, blows nice and cold, heat also blows hot, and it drives like a stock style C10. Obviously it's lower, so you get a little bit of a different road feel, but the drivability is good. It's a comfortable truck to ride. And we'll dive into the suspension a little bit later on the test drive. But as far as how it performs and it tracks down the road, it drives like a stock style truck. Motor's really not a high performance 350, just a good cruiser. Transmission shifts through the gears well. Exhaust has a dual exhaust aftermarket. I believe they're like a Flowmaster style muffler. Sounds really good going down the road, nothing that's too loud. On the interior here, you have a factory style black interior, nice black carpet, nice mats. Door panels are a little bit older. The seat cover and the dash pad look more recent. Has a nice matching black steering wheel. You do have an aftermarket stereo. I will say that it needs the little surround put around it because they did cut the surround a little bit. The stereo doesn't fit in there 100%, so it needs like a little block off plate there. A couple items not working. The speedo's not working. The fuel gauge isn't reading, and then the horn doesn't work. The rest of your gauges are good. You have good temperature, good voltage, and you have an aftermarket oil pressure gauge here, which is reading nice. You do have a little speaker under the dash here for your aftermarket stereo. Turn signals, the outside turn signals work well. The little dash bulbs are not coming on for the turn signals, but the outside turn signals on the truck do function properly. Power steering works really well. This truck does have the spit decal again in the glove box. It was originally a two-tone white and blue truck, so obviously it's painted white. I don't know when the paint was done. We'll dive into that again a little bit further on the test drive. I believe the interior code was blue as well. Brakes feel good, doesn't pull. Alright, warmed up now. Alright, so a little bit more of an aggressive acceleration there. Motor again does what you want it to do. Has good power. Transmission shifts nice and positive. On the underneath, like a lot of these trucks, the inner rockers have been replaced. It's a good solid truck. It does have a relocated fuel tank in underneath the bed. The filler is in the bed. You can see it inside the bed back there. On this rocker over here, the inner part of the door jamb, you can kind of see where the rocker was installed. They did a little seam seal there. I didn't clean it up 100%, but as far as the structural integrity of the truck and the metal, it is a good solid truck on the bottom. The floors are great. Again, the inner rockers have been replaced. They did a nice job. Frame rails were good as well. On the exterior, part of the reason why the truck is priced where it's at is the paint has a nice shine to it. It is a pearl white paint, but it does have its imperfections in the bodywork and its imperfections in the paint. I suggest taking a look at my additional infos tab on my website. It'll outline the real condition of the cosmetics. You'll see some photos of the flaws, and if anybody needs anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. You do have a really expensive set of wheels. They're intra wheels, they're 22s. They're about $6,500 or maybe a little bit more. $6,500 or so dollars set up for wheels and tires, depending on the tires you put on it. So they are a really expensive set of wheels. They're very nice. They show great. And then you do again have your AC. So between the AC and just the wheels and tires, you got 10 grand worth of stuff right there. But take a look at the additional infos tab. Like I mentioned a second ago, you'll see some more photos of all the flaws that I've talked about during the test drive. We'll go take it down our bumpy road. Being a lower truck on a real rough road like this, you will get a little bit more of a road feel, but it doesn't beat you to death. No tire rubbing. I don't know what the lowering kit is that is on this. I am not the one that did the lowering kit. I'd have to really do some research and try and figure out exactly which one it is. But with the 22s, I haven't had any rubbing issues, which is really cool. I usually don't go past 20s, but this truck actually already had the really nice set of wheels and tires on it. And again, they're an expensive setup. Manual windows, manual locks. The locks work. The windows roll up and down like they should. Back glass looks good. Windshield is clean. I will say the doors are a little tight to open and close. You do have to put a little bit of effort in them to get the doors to close completely. Paint over here on the lower portion of the glove box door is a little bit thin. You can kind of almost see a little bit of the blue there, and then the paint's kind of just flaking off on the lower corner of the glove box door. Cosmetically, again, truck is just older. It's still presentable as a truck to hop in and drive. You can go cruise around. If you do get a stone chip or a door ding, it's not going to be the end of the world, but you can still pull up to your local car show and be proud of this. Seat feels real nice and comfortable. The seat foam definitely has been redone at some point. Temperature still good, reading good voltage, good oil pressure. Flip around here, head back to the shop. Nice positive shift again. My overall feel is it's a fun truck. You have a really cool look with the pearl white, the really expensive set of wheels and tires. You have the vintage AC. Obviously the truck's got some smaller shortcomings when it comes to the cosmetics, but that's all stuff you could upgrade over time if you want to. The mechanicals seem like they're in good shape. You have the vintage AC, which is an expensive add-on. This is a truck you can hop in and drive and enjoy it like it sits, or do some things too if you want to make it a little bit nicer cosmetically. Maybe add an overdrive transmission at some point. But just a fun truck to hop in and go cruise like it sits. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. Make sure you check us out at PCClassicCars.com, and we'll see you guys on the next test drive video. Thanks again for watching.